Hi everyone. Today's presentation, as stated in wherever you find, is Duolingo. It's you can learn languages for free, as presentation will repeat. So, what will this presentation cover? So, this presentation will cover what Duolingo is and its purpose, using Duolingo on different devices, creating an account on the website and app, how to use Duolingo main features, differences between the app and website, tips for using Duolingo, and related apps. What is Duolingo? Duolingo is a platform where you can learn new languages, scientifically proven to be the most effective way to learn one of these. The most popular language program is Duolingo and is also the most downloaded educational app worldwide. So it has around 300 plus million learners with 37 available languages, 100% free. So what languages are available? Starting off from the side, we have English, Spanish, French, and German. Then we have Japanese, Dutch, Greek, and Turkish, Italian, Korean, and Irish, Portuguese, Mandarin, Russian, Swedish, and many more. What are the main purposes of Duolingo? It makes it easier and more fun for people to speak different languages, designed like a game, making learning more effective and entertaining, help to prepare people for real-life conversations, and finally, people who are traveling can communicate better with Duolingo. So what is Duolingo's device ability? Duolingo can be accessed on computers, smartphones, and tablets. There's a website and an app where Duolingo is available. Having an account allows you to save progress and sync your devices. Using Duolingo on a computer. So it is available on Macs and PCs. On computers, you must go to your web browser to access Duolingo. Go to www.duolingo.com to find the homepage. So how do you create an account on Duolingo? So we would go to Duolingo, www.duolingo.com, and there you have two options. You can either click Get Started or click I already have an account. If you have an account, you should be able to sign in by clicking I already have an account. And afterwards, you shall be able, and then afterwards, whatever language you left off last time, you can continue. And for those who are making a new account, you just, which I believe is in the next slide, yes, you can, for those making a new account, you will just have to either log in with your Gmail or through other methods, which will be explained furthermore in this presentation. As well, some gauges for your lessons could include a casual 5 minutes per day, a regular 10 minutes per day, a serious 15 minutes per day, or an intense 20 minutes per day. Note, each goal has a different time commitment. You can change it at any time in the setting. So here we come to creating an account for those who don't have one. Selecting the experience with the language. So afterwards, you'll be given this prompt on the side in which you can create your profile. There you can place in your age, name optional, your email, and then the password you wish to use. Note, you can also sign up with Google, your Google account, or with your Facebook account. So now you have an account on Duolingo. Log in on any device that you have the app on or the website. As explained previously, the Duolingo is available on your phone, meaning later on you can download the app and then log in with the same account, and you'll be able to continue off each account progressing without losing any progress. Your information and progress will be saved within your account, and finally, others cannot access your private information. What are the main features? So the main feature that comes with this app, and the one that made it infamous, is the learning feature. The learning page is the homepage of the entire app or website. Here you can see which lessons you have completed and ones coming up. You can select lessons to complete and even review previous ones. The second main feature of it is stories. You can find many stories for you to practice what you've learned. Earn experience points, XP for short, by completing the stories and unlocking more sets, challenging reading and listening comprehension. And this is how it would look like on the stories page. And you can see here's learn, and then here's stories, and underneath stories is how it looks like. So here underneath discuss, you can, I believe, discuss with other people. Duolingo language forums join popular new discussions with other learners. Subscribe to multiple language groups and create your own posts. Note you must verify your email to post. They will send you the verification. And here I believe you can talk with other people in the language which you are learning, and then furthermore, you're able to practice what you've learned so far, enforcing your training in the language. Then, coming to shop, Duolingo has a virtual currency called Lingos. These aren't real. You can earn them by leveling up, finishing a skill, or a 10-day streak of completing the daily goal. You can go to the shop and then buy quote-unquote power-ups. And on the sides, you can see the quote-unquote power-ups in which if you miss a day, you don't lose your entire streak. And if you're able to maintain a 7-day streak, you can like place a 5 lingot wager, and then if you maintain it, you get 10 lingot back. Time practice, see how well you do with practicing your skills against the clock in time practice. And finally, we come to the last tab, which is more. Underneath more, you can find online events, find podcasts, access to a dictionary for translations, and see what words you have learned. Finally, on the very last one, more is here. And underneath more, you have events, podcasts, dictionaries, and then your dictionary, and then the words you have learned. As well, on top of this, there are many languages on Duolingo for you to study from, and you don't always have to study only one. If you click on the little flag for which language you're learning, underneath it, you can see the list which you're learning, and then you can add more languages. Remember, you can easily switch between each language courses, and then you can add more languages as time progresses. Other features of Duolingo. How many crowns you have is you can complete levels to get more crowns, and in return, these crowns will show you how much you've practiced overall, and it's a good meter for you to see how much you've done. You can also see your streak, how many days you have completed in the daily goal in a row. This allows you once more to have a bit more fun because you can offer yourself an objective for you to reach. And finally, it can also show you the amount of lingots you have. So this is how it will look like. Here are your crowns, this is your day streak, and then this is your lingots value. Your account, which is accessible underneath this little person here, includes the profile, settings, your free plus, inviting friends to get you 1 week of Duolingo Plus, help, /ask questions in the help center, and log out. And here's how it will look like. You have your profile, settings, free plus, help, and your logout. So using a Duolingo on a smartphone / tablet. The free Duolingo app can be accessed on smartphones and tablets. Either search www.duolingo.com on your web browser or download the app from whatever app store you have. Search up Duolingo in the App Store for Apple devices or in the Google Play Store for Android devices. Download and open the app, then create an account or log in. The differences between a computer and a phone. Allowing notifications on the app, there will be an option to allow or not to allow notifications. Menu bar and feature locations. The menu bar has a different setup, and discussion forums. The discussion section is not available on the app, only on the website. The main features on the app is top, you have the languages, and then you have your crowns, your streak, and your lives. The app has many of the same features, learning, stories, shop, languages, as well as the point system. They are simply organized differently. Learn, stories, personal profile, shop, and achievements are found on the bottom of this this area here. That and lives are not on the web version, only on the app version. So for friends, it is easy to connect with friends and have a fun time. Finding friends through Facebook, sending invites, or searching their names or emails. On a website, you would go to the Learn page, and then you would click on Friends on the right side, and this would pop up, and then you would add whoever you want to. For the app, you have to go down to the profile section, which is here, and then you would scroll down, and then you would find the friends section. You'd click on that, and then you would be able to add friends. Where to find settings? So on the website, you would click your account, and underneath your account, you will have your profile, and then underneath that, you will have the settings. Once you click on the settings, you will be brought to the settings page, and then we will talk about that further in the presentation. On the app, you would go to your personal profile here, and then click the blue gear in the top right corner. So on the app, you would go to your profile, and at the very top of the corner here, there would be the settings on if you want to find it on an app. So underneath your settings, it includes your account, which means your username, email, profile picture, personalized settings, listening exercises, speaking exercises, etc. What languages you're doing, your profile name and bio, password, connect Facebook or Google, your Duolingo Plus, your notification. You can trigger if there's events coming up, daily reminders, email notifications, coach, daily goals and time spent, progress sharing, joining a classroom, feedback, and then your privacy settings. So Duolingo Plus, what is it? Duolingo Plus removes ads, allows you to download lessons to do it offline if you're not connected to the internet. There are endless amount of lives for when you're on mobile. Support their mission-free education worldwide. Charity, not necessary, but if it is an option if you are interested. The rates per month are $13.50. For 6 months is $64 nearly, and then finally at $105.99 it is per year, and these are all in Canadian. And then finally, Duolingo also gives you a free 7-day trial. When you sign up on Duolingo, they give you a 7-day free trial. So tips. The website gives you endless lives. Only 5 lives on the app, exception if you have Duolingo Plus. You can only make 5 mistakes. Then you have to wait for more to load in. Signing in, you can sync your progress, meaning if you did a lesson on your laptop and then 30 minutes later you would want to continue it on your phone would have saved the progress recently made by your laptop so you can continue on without being backlogged. Practice daily, even a few minutes can make a difference. Read out loud and use the audio options that come in the lessons. Don't rush with it, as rushing makes mistakes. And finally, connect with friends to make it more fun. If you are interested, there is also Duolingo for Kids. Duolingo ABC is a fun, hands-on way for kids to learn to read. No ads or in-app purchases to worry about, while Duolingo Kids is an app that teaches kids French, Spanish, and or English in a fun way. We're going to be doing our live demonstration right now. So this would be the website. You would go into www.duolingo.com, and here you would have what would show up. If you want to make an account, you would click this, and then you would click a language, let's say Spanish, and then they would go through you would go through a survey, and it would pop up where you can input your name, your username, age, and then the password you want for your Duolingo account. And for those who have an account already, If you wanted to sign in, you would use this account here. Like you can sign in with your Google, or you can use another account. But I'm going to say I'm going to sign in with my Google account. And then I would click on my Google account that is required, that I made with my Duolingo. And then it would log me in. And then here, how it would look like in its full application. Here you have the lessons, you have the stories, you have the shop, you have more, you have the languages that you're learning, the amount of crowns, your streak, your lingots, and then here you will have your account. A friend of mine is following me, and then here's your profile, friend updates, settings, free plus, help, logout. This is how your daily goal looks like. You would fill out the 50 points or 50 experience points out of 50, and then you would get a little gift. There's also a little bit of a ranking system to join, and the higher you get, the higher chances you have on increasing the amount of leagues. And I believe at the end of each league, you get a bit of a gift as well. This is how the story pages look like in more detail. Each one look like this. And for you to get your stories, you would have to first get 10 crowns, which means you would have to complete 10 lessons. And after you finish 10 lessons, you would unlock the original, you unlock stories, and then you would practice them, and then you would continue on more and more unlocking them until you finish them all. And then after you finish them all, you're done with stories, but you're probably mostly also done with learning. In the shop, here you can see the power-ups, the streak freeze, and the double or nothing. As well, you have your bonus skills, idioms, and proverbs, and then some flirting. That's I believe a like a fun game you can play around. And then here it can give you what a lingot is, and it explains to you how to get them. Underneath more, you have events, schools, and words. If I would open up words for Italian, these would be all the ones that I've learned so far. If I would go to events, here are some Duolingo events. I haven't really used them that much, but I believe they cost money to enter, but there are probably free ones as well. And then finally, if I go back, yeah, here we go. Underneath schools, is a Duolingo school one where it's primarily meant for schools to use to teach students. So now we come over once more to your profile. Underneath your profile, you can see how much progress you've made. So total amount of crowns, your total amount of XP, what league you're in, and what your achievements are, who you're following and who's following you. Here you can find friends. You plug in their username, email, or name, and then you most likely will find them. You can invite friends, and then if you invite a friend into Duolingo, you get plus for free. So you would give this to a friend of yours, or you would email them, and then you would get free Duolingo Plus. And then finally, if you want to connect to Facebook with Duolingo, you can go through that as well. Here is showing you who's following you and who you're following. Here are some friend suggestions, and then some friend updates saying, ooh, what's happened, if you completed a 7-day streak or not. And finally, switching between languages, right now we're on Italian, but if we go to French, this is how French would look like. So you can see I just clicked once and it changed, and then you would be able to go through all the French ones. Thanks for listening to today's presentation. If you have any questions, you can go to our Cyber Seniors website, or you can call the phone at 1-844-217-3057 to register a one-on-one phone or web session. We also host weekly tech drop-in sessions from 2 to 3 p.m. on Thursday.